Okay, so this is the Black Bear Guai, that's at Bodhi Peak. I have 2 of the bronze pieces of armor that I got from defeating Elder Jinchi. I'll put a link to how to get this in there. And then, because there's only so much silk in Chapter 1, the other 2 are the serpent scale stuff from defeating White-Clad Noble. And then I have the fireproof mantle, which I got also from beating Elder Jinchi, which should help once he starts getting all fiery and stuff like that. And then for the self-advance, under stances, like a lot of my strats since Black Wind King, we're going to be using Pillar. It works pretty well. This bear can get knocked down actually a little, kind of easily. He's definitely easier than Black Wind King. I'll say that. As far as the moves go for this guy, he does a lot of jump attacks that come at you from across the field. We're going to dodge into most of his stuff. A lot of it's dodging. Then he has swipes that we're going to dodge. But for the most part, he doesn't have a ton of different stuff. Most of it's variations on a theme, and we're just really going to be dodging towards his hind legs and then turning around and attacking him. And then going into pillar stance when we have like either 2 or 3 focus points filled. So we'll do that. Okay, so most of the attacks for this guy, is, like I said, is going to be dodging, because he can be very, very spazzy. Like, he gets into these flails, and... So sometimes it's just going to be dodging. He's going to come, he's going to do a leap, dodge slightly left or right, whichever works for you, just to the side, so that you come in near his hind leg. There we go. I'm going to save the pillar for when he gets up. Gets to be a spazoid weirdo. Calm down, dude. We're going to dodge towards his legs, try and get around him. He sort of commits for that. When he does the sweep and then the stomp. Alright, Spazoid! Alright, Spazoid! Let's see if I can get it before he moves, because sometimes I'll miss. Oh, I got him. Nice. Okay, now, this is spazzy as crap. Keep your eye on the ball. And still get hit. This is just crazy. And then when you get the chance, you need time, so you need him to calm down. We're gonna R2 and L3, so we can turn that on. That's the fireproof mantle that we got from defeating Elder Jinchi. Alright, we're gonna just like go into like a hot second while he like calms down. On the pillar. Oh my god, he took it from me. You mean bear. Crazy, stop spazzing! Oh my god, you're like just a spazoid. I don't actually think that this guy does a whole lot, but he doesn't die. He doesn't do a ton of damage the way he will on other bosses. And I'm not entirely sure why. Die on the ball. Eye on the ball. Oh, crumb. I'm not sure that red tide is worth it for this guy, but I wanted to showcase it to show how much I don't really think it's worth it. And dodge slow aside. I picked the wrong side. I went left. I should have gone right. And I'm out of mana. Oh, I'm not out of mana. All right, go, 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 go. He is just a spazzy bear. Here we go. So if you can get around the spazziness of it and keep your dodges up, he's really not as bad. I would put this guy as easier than White-Clad Noble and Black Wind King. At least he was for me. So just keep an eye on your dodging and work on Pillar. And don't use Red Tide. It really doesn't do a lot of damage. Alright, shut up.
Come to your aid. All I need is to take it elsewhere and rebuild everything anew. Great, the sage. Oh, pardon me, young sage. Mercy, young sage, have mercy. I was just a pawn of the Celestial Court. If given a choice, who dared to challenge the mighty wrecker of the Celestial Palace?
His words ring true. No matter how daring he was, he had not the nerve to harm the great sage. There must be someone else pulling all the strings.
Exactly, and this thing is eerie. I have no idea how to make use of its power. Except to enshrine it up there, tricking lesser Yao Guais into offerings. If you pardon me, I'll go back to Guanyin to atone for my actions and be put back on the encaging band. You will never see me out there anymore.
Oh, ignore his nonsense. Go now, little monkey. Go and retrieve the great sage's relic.
Hello, birdie.
Across streams, over hills, and through the black wind your blood has spilled. Wolves howl, snakes whine, flames lick, and the smoke blinds. Stumble on the lesser, lame, crash before their betters, shame. With such clumsiness, what destiny do you claim? As the small fish catches its prey, the bigger lurks behind. Who is the bigger fish? I can't see it. As for the prey and the small fish, they are swimming everywhere.
Okay, so this is everything that we just got. So we got flame, even gold. We got some silk, so now you can craft the rest of the bronze. Yarn, bronze armor. Yarn, stone spirit, a Yao Guai core, and a mine core. And then here's the picture. I do already have a video for this, but I hadn't beaten Elder Jinchi. So I was actually missing this one.
A mere human, blessed with a lifespan nearing 3 centuries, yet he was never sated. He just had to seize that one Kasaya. Centuries of devotion undone by a moment's greed. In the end, a lost soul became him. How pathetic. In his last life, the monk was Jinchi, the second disciple to Buddha in the West. Yet his arrogance led him to disregard the Dharma teachings, and as a result, the Buddha cast him down to the mortal realm. He was destined to face 81 trials throughout his journey. The fire for that Kasaya was merely the 11th. Which deities do most abound upon the earth? The Keepers, surely. Though humble in rank, nothing in the mortal world escapes their eyes. You'd be wise not to spurn their kind, for who knows what powers stand behind them. A fine guardian for Guan Yin he could have been. He came back here to daydream immortality. Sadly, he had the greed, but lacked the pluck. He could fool his followers, but not himself. His destiny was sealed the moment he donned that band.
I think I got them all this time. Okay. Okay, as the final bit for the Black Bear Guai, the next time you reach a shrine, and it will take you, you won't be able, I was unable to get to one back in chapter 1, I had to move ahead and get to the first one available in chapter 2. But for defeating the Black Bear, you get a weapon. The Wind Bear Staff considerably increases the critical hit chance of the unveiling strike of Cloudstep. So it's basically the first attack when you're coming out of Cloudstep. Can't craft it yet, but I've got it. And then you also have we got some armor. So we didn't get any headgear, but we got the Eben Gold Silk Robe, where in Cloudstep, Shrouding Black Wind will attack enemies nearby the Destined One and the Decoy, which is really nice. And actually, I can't craft that. So we've got that for chest, arms, and legs, which is really nice. So that's some good stuff. And then we got another soak called Tender Jade Lotus. Using the gourd slightly increases a small amount of defense for a short duration. So these are also loot that you got for defeating the Black Bear. Okay, almost forgot. At the end of chapter 1, you also get a relic. I don't know a ton about them necessarily because I think you use them more in chapter 2 and I really haven't gotten there yet. But I do know you can awaken one of these 3 options. So Craving Eyes, the glimpse reveals the foe's might. A talent tilts to an unfair fight, identifies the Yaoguis that bear spirits. So you can awaken either considerably increased focus gained upon successful light attack hits. Upon a successful hit with Unveiling Strike, the cooldown of this spell is massively reduced. So that means you can go invisible more often, provided you have the mana for it. Or Keen Insight, considerably increase critical hit damage. So you can choose one of those at the end of chapter 1.